to the class of 2024's graduation. I am Anthony Lanfranc, the Social Studies Department Chair and one of the high school's history teachers, and joining me in the booth for the second year in a row is Teresa Onity, the Secondary School Counseling Department Chair and one of our high school counselors.
Hey there, everyone. Hey, Anthony, did you realize this is the 133rd graduating class?
You know what? I did not know that. Look at that. I learned something new today. I do know that the 133rd graduating class started their high school careers off in that weird hybrid pandemic school year where some of the kids were in school while others were on camera and then they would switch. It was a crazy school year with alternating students in the class and home and back and forth.
Yeah, this class experienced a whole bunch of things. They had an almost total solar eclipse this year. We had several power outages, that crazy Canadian smoke that was an issue last year and I think recently this year too a little bit. And once again, we had a duck family come to the inside area of our school to have a family, and then we escorted them out.
Yeah, I love the video. The
Yes.
video is fantastic. I love it.
Very nice.
We have many great traditions here in Stroudsburg outside of the ducks visiting us. One of these traditions took place yesterday, where the Student Gov juniors and sophomores organize and serve the seniors at a picnic right after graduation practice. The student government officers this year were President Ben Demansky, Vice President Jackson Fleming, Secretary Nicety Green, and Treasurer Rebecca Chowdhury.
And that's right, and it couldn't have been done without the support of local businesses who donated all the food. So we want to thank Chick-fil-A, Arlington Diner, Big Star, Starbucks, Weiss Markets, Cinemark, BJ's, all of those guys. They were great. They were what we needed to provide the resources to make the picnic amazing again this year. While we are thanking people, it goes without saying that we should thank the school board members and the staff who are able to join us here tonight. And there are definitely a bunch of them that showed up, which was awesome to see so many staff here.
It is really awesome. The stage is full, too, with the school board members. It looks like just about all of them are here, I think. I see the president, John Jacobson. I also see Dr. Megan Brenneman, Ms. Erin DeRosa, Ms. Marilyn DeVries, Mr. John Gerkart, Ms. Kathleen Kilker, Mrs. Jocelyn Kramer, Ms. Tiffany Paza, and Mr. Alexander Renke. They're all up on the stage this evening.
And also up on that stage, we have our outstanding senior class advisors, Kim Paradise and Maria San Martin. They have helped the students fundraise and organize multiple events throughout the entire time that this class was in high school. Kim is an administrative assistant in our school counseling department, so I get to work with her on a daily basis, and I love it. And Maria is a daily sub who's been subbing in our district for the past 16 years. So as long as I've been working in Stroudsburg, she has been subbing in the district, and she's an awesome sub.
She really is. She is the best. The kids are processing in, so we should, I guess we'll segue down to the field. And first, goes without saying, as we're thanking everybody, we should thank all of the parents, guardians, families, everyone who has pitched in and helped this senior class become who they are.
Yes. Yes.
Our administration looks like they're up there taking our seats, so
Talk about them for a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk about Dr. Curry first, since he's the leader of the district.
All right, well, let's start off with Dr. Curry. So he was a 9th through 12th grade health and gym teacher in Berwick for 9 years, and then he moved on to be assistant principal at Berwick High School for a year. And then he became principal for 5 years at Columbia Montour AVTS. Then he spent 3 years as an administrative director at CMAVTS. And then he was the superintendent of the Bloomsburg Area School District for 7 years, and now he's currently completing his 9th year in the Stroudsburg School District.
Well, I guess now that brings us to our leader at the high school, Mr. Jeffrey Sodal, who's completing his 32nd year in the district and his 20th as principal. Prior to becoming principal, he was an assistant principal and biology teacher and coached various sports. I know he was the head varsity baseball coach for quite a while when he was a teacher. He's the only principal that we've both ever worked for.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Teresa, could you help me out here and tell me what the medals and sashes mean that all the kids are, some of the kids are wearing up here?
Absolutely. So there's a lot of things that the students are wearing. We've got students wearing medals around their necks, and those students, they won departmental awards, so those were given at Moving Up Day. And one student is chosen by each department as like the top senior for that department. There's also students wearing a light blue stole. They are members of our National Honor Society. There are also students who are wearing the white sash, and they're members of our National Technical Honor Society, so you have to be involved with MCTI in order to receive that one. Anthony, since history's your thing, what kind of facts we got about graduation?
Historical facts. Yes, I guess you came to the right guy here. Did you know that graduation used to be held in the auditorium prior to 1960, and then in 1960, commencement was moved to the gym where graduates sat in the bleachers? In 1961, they decided that the graduates shouldn't be seated in the bleachers, which I have to say is probably a good decision, right? I can't imagine sitting on the bleachers for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Absolutely not.
In these gowns and dressy clothes, right?
Man.
So anyway, they did move it to the floor. Eventually, the graduating classes continued to grow, so commencement moved to the stadium. Unless, of course, there's inclement weather, which thankfully tonight the weather is beautiful.
Yes, this is a beautiful night. I think it's amazing, especially considering earlier in the week we weren't sure what tonight was going to look like.
That's right. There was a rain forecast.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it was very, very unsure. What amazes me most is I can't believe you and I both graduated from college before most of these students were born. Just gonna throw that in there right there.
Yeah. You're right. 2003 for me.
2004 for me.
Yeah, okay.
Gosh.
Yeah, all right. We were both out of college. All right. But did you know that 2005 was the year YouTube was founded? So this class was either born in 2005, past that cutoff date for last year's senior class, or 2006, and 2005 was the year YouTube was founded.
Crazy.
I actually, when I Googled this, I went and looked to see what the first video was. It was the founder at a zoo. That's what the first video on YouTube was.
Sure, I like it.
But anyway, here are some other pop culture references during the year they were born, starting with the highest grossing movie. In 2006, the highest grossing movie in the U.S. was Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, which grossed domestically $423 million.
Okay, and we had a number one top grossing actor was Ben Stiller. The number one song was Bad Day by Daniel Powder. The number one book was For One More Day by Mitch Albom. That spent 6 weeks at the top.
Oh, you know what? I don't think that's one that I've ever read by him.
No.
I'll have to see if I can get my hands on it. So this next one was also last year's for last seniors class top-rated TV show, American Idol. American Idol, 2 nights, 17 million viewers each night in the year that these kids were born.
That's amazing. So the average income this year in 2006 was $59,600. Average gas price was $2.55. That blows my mind. The Winter Olympics were held in Turin, Italy. Katie Couric became the first woman to solely anchor a network evening newscast when she debuted on CBS Evening News. And here's one that I just got in. 80 years ago, since the anniversary of D-Day was yesterday,
yeah.
we had 28 members of the Stroudsburg High School students serving in World War II.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Holy cow.
That's amazing.
Wow. Well, each class leaves its mark on the school and the community, and this class is no different. There are a little less than 400 students in the graduating class this year, roughly 175 girls and 215 boys, who have donated their time, energy, and in some cases money to various causes around the school and the community.
Yes, so tonight, this class, graduating class, the valedictorian is Gunnar Gasper. We're going to hear from him later with his speech. The salutatorian is Fikri Hodzova. We also have the student government president, that is Benjamin Domansky. And the class president is Eric Card.
The class song is 24K Magic by Bruno Mars. The motto, which I think was by the class president, I think I read.
I think so.
The motto is never let any outside opinion affect who you are inside. Their colors are classic gold and white.
The homecoming queen was Danica Flores. The king of hearts was Jake Chung. Prom queen was Kelsey Johnson. And prom king was Eric Card.
This class is going to be attending prestigious colleges around the country. Arcadia, Cedar Crest, Drexel, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical, Florida Atlantic, Lehigh, Purdue, Savannah College of Art and Design. Several of the state schools are represented, from ESU to Bloomsburg, Kutztown, Shippensburg, Westchester, Millersville. This class is also going to be representing Stroudsburg in all of the branches of the military.
Oh, and one more fun fact coming in. The Pioneer Yearbook is 90 years old. The first edition was in 1934.
90 years old.
That's impressive.
Holy cow.
My goodness.
Wow.
This class was also extremely successful at raising funds and getting involved. They just had so much school spirit.
They did, and last summer they started planning the prom. They had several meetings discussing ideas, looking into various venues, and they selected Kalahari as their prom destination.
And since freshman year was that awkward hybrid thing, they hustled and they were able to raise $19,600. That is amazing. And it looks like these guys might be getting ready to start. Everybody finally got into the stadium.
Everyone has processed in.
Look awesome with their caps and gowns. Beautiful night to get this thing started.
And we're going to turn it down
Good
to
evening,
Mr.
everyone.
Sodal.
Would everyone please rise in honoring America as our show choir and chorale members sing the national anthem. Please remain standing as our school band ensemble joins our show choir and chorale for Stroudsburg High School's alma mater. Thank you. Please be seated. Good evening. Members of the school board, Superintendent Dr. Cosmas Curry, Assistant Superintendents Dr. Courtly Lepore, and Mrs. Laura Connolly, District and MCTI Administration, assembled faculty and staff, parents, family members, friends, and honored ladies and gentlemen of the senior class. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Stroudsburg High School's Class of 2024 commencement ceremony. Welcome. Graduates, as I began to prepare for this evening, I thought about where you began as a class. From your first sophomore assembly on the opening day of school until tonight, there is so much to celebrate as we look back on your journey through the years of Stroudsburg School District. You entered the high school in 2021, still wearing masks, with some of you utilizing hybrid learning. And while we were still singing along to 6 Feet Apart by Luke Combs, you were growing closer than any class I've witnessed at Stroudsburg High School. From that, I am so incredibly proud of you. In a few minutes, you'll walk across this stage and receive your diploma. The question is, how did you arrive at this moment? Did late night study sessions turn into early morning dunking runs and rush to beat the homeroom bell? Were your afternoons spent perfecting your swing or memorizing lines on the stage? Were you grateful to somehow always have study hall before math class or phys ed at the end of the day? Since we're reflecting, I have to ask, did AI help you out at any point along the way? It's okay. The English department ran my speech through the checkers, and we're okay. While everyone's journey looked a little different, there is one thing I know for certain. You are all here tonight because of 13 years of hard work. And let's not forget, you also complied with numerous demands along the way, especially mine over the last 3 years. I know we didn't practice this or rehearse this part of the graduation rehearsal and practice, but I'm about to give you permission to, just this once, not stand at the same time. If one of the following statements pertains to you, please stand and remain standing. If you have enlisted in one of the branches of the military, please stand. Thank you for their future service to our country. Stay standing. If you serve our community as a volunteer firefighter, please stand. If you are one of our 13 students who earned their Eagle Scout or Gold Award, please stand. If you helped spread the message of acceptance rather than hate by participating in this year's production of The Prom, please stand. If you served our school and community by working at Common Grounds or Common Threads, please stand. If you learned valuable career and technical skills at MCTI, please stand. If you played in the only orchestra strings program in Monroe County Schools, please stand. If you won a District 11 or PIAA state medal, please stand. If you celebrated the diverse cultures of our school and community through participation in Diversity Day, please stand. If you ran, jumped, or threw with our undefeated boys and girls EPC track teams, please stand. If you helped raise nearly $91,000 toward finding a cure to pediatric cancer with Minithon, please stand. if you helped save lives by donating or volunteering at our largest Red Cross blood drive ever, please stand. If you were prepared with special glasses to witness the once-in-a-lifetime solar eclipse, only to be disappointed by cloud cover, please stand. If you spent an afternoon in this very stadium during our first ever fire drill that turned out to not really be a drill, please stand. If you've learned valuable listening and life skills and maybe rolled your eyes a few times while I lectured you on morning announcements about everything from dress code to AirPods, please stand. And finally, if you attended your courses, interact with your teachers and classmates, and completed 23 and a half credits or more to earn the honor of standing here tonight in front of this stadium full of people who love you, please stand. Now look around. Each and every one of you are standing because you are unique and because you made a difference here at Stroudsburg High School. Because of your contributions, the class of 2024 will be remembered long after the bright flashes of tonight's fireworks fade. Your excellence in the classroom will continue, as 75% of you will study at a 2 or 4 year college or technical school. Your selfless dedication to our country will lead a number of you to our military. Your motivation and career readiness will serve many of you as you become valued members of the workforce. Congratulations to all of you. I am incredibly proud. Before I continue to brag about your class, you could have a seat. I know, I'm sorry. There's just a lot to say. You've excelled on our athletic fields and courts, winning championships, league championships, District 11 titles, and PIAA state medals. In fact, this class boasts 43 athletes who earned all league distinction, including 15 future collegiate student athletes representing 10 different sports. Great job. I agree. Your incredible music talents were on display throughout the year, culminating in a spectacular annual Hall of Fame concert, which highlighted our instrumental, choral, and orchestra programs. I'll turn the page. I'm especially proud of your compassion, which was evident in your work through service clubs such as Avidum, NHS, Future Business Leaders of America, the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Committee, Interact, and Students Against Destructive Decisions. As members of these clubs, you have donated thousands of hours of your time to community service. That's amazing. Congratulations. Speaking of compassion, congratulations to those of you who have dedicated your time and energy to Minithon, bringing Stroudsburg High School's 11-year total to nearly $750,000 to fighting pediatric cancer. Your actions have raised the bar for future generations of Stroudsburg High School students. For all of this, we thank you and honor you tonight. I'd like to extend one final thank you to the parents and families sitting here tonight or tuning in at home. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to educate and spend 2,340 days, give or take, with your children over a span of 13 years. It truly has been our pleasure. As I wrap up, graduates, as you hopefully move on to bigger and better things, I challenge you to strive to make an impact as you have made here. Continue to build relationships, get involved, and never stop learning. Take risks, make a difference, and most of all, be kind to each other. But no matter where life takes you, remember that 1100 West Main Street is always a home for you. Stroudsburg High School, congratulations. The class of 2024, on behalf of the faculty and staff, I wish you all the happiness of a healthy, productive, and successful life. I will miss you. Congratulations. Enjoy your night. You've earned it. At this time, I would like to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2024, attending Colgate University, Mr. Gunnar Gasper.
Congratulations. 4 long years of high school, 13 since kindergarten, finally over. I'm sure there are many emotions going through your heads right now, ranging from, I can't believe it's over, to thank God it's finally over. So now, I just want to take a few minutes of your night to talk about how far we've come. We started our freshman year in the thick of COVID. I'm certain that none of us could have expected that to happen, but the world is funny like that. I'm sure when the next plague happens in 2120, people will be just as surprised. However, we made it through. We got through the masks, the asynchronous assignments, some teachers not knowing how Zoom worked, and the crushing isolation. Despite none of us knowing what the heck was going on, we made it through. And I think we should all take some pride in that. Our freshman year is one of the most important in terms of getting us ready for the rest of high school, whether it be academically, socially, or athletically. Our entire experience was thrown into turmoil, yet we're all here graduating 4 years later. Even besides COVID, we have gone through so much, both big and small. We all dealt with our own personal and family issues, whether it was dealing with mental illness, losing a loved one, or any of the 1,000 events you could have gone through. All of that on top of everything high school itself threw at you. Every test you took, every sporting event you went to, every friend you had to fight with, that was a challenge that high school gave you. And you finally made it. It does not matter if you passed or failed that test, if you won or lost that event, if you made up with that friend or not. You sitting here today means that through all the struggles, you managed to graduate. I want you to think back to how you were before high school, back to 8th grade, who you were, what you knew, what you didn't know. Now look at yourself today. All the struggles that you worked through to get here. You're different, you're changed, but despite everything, it's still you. Now that we've made it this far, we must begin to look into the future. I won't say something corny like you are the future, but instead I want you to take one piece of advice with you wherever you go. Enjoy your time. It does not matter where you're going, what education path you are taking, what job you are starting, or anything else. Your adult life is starting today, so just try to enjoy it. We have all had very different experiences throughout high school, both good and bad. But what I'm sure is ubiquitous is stress and worry. That is what I want you to avoid. I know you've experienced stress, that pit in your stomach feeling. I want you to avoid it like COVID at all costs. Stress kills your mind. Worry is the thief of joy. Anytime you find yourself feeling that, ask yourself 2 things. 1, should you be stressed at all? Your experience in high school should have taught you that lots of stress is unwarranted. If you find yourself stressed over nothing, do your best to stop it by whatever means you have. Second question, is whatever you are doing worth the stress? If the stress is warranted, is it worth it? Your time is limited on this planet, and we never know how long we have. Do not waste your time on stress, on toxic friends, or terrible situations. You know that you will almost never look back on a stressful situation and think, I sure am glad I did that. Knowing that, please enjoy your time. Finally, I just want to take a moment to give thanks. The biggest thanks go to my parents and my sister. They made me who I am today, and there's no way I could be here without them. I would also like to thank all of my friends. I would not have survived every day of high school without you. I would also like to thank all of my teachers from kindergarten through senior year who helped shape me as a student for the rest of my life. Lastly, I want to thank you. Yes, specifically you sitting out there in the class of 2024. Whether you know it or not, you helped me get here tonight. Our world is like clockwork. Every single part matters, just as every single one of you in some way helped me get here. Of course, it could have been in some major way, like being a close friend of mine who helped me multiple times, but it could have also been in the smallest way. You could have just lent me a pencil one day, or you could have given me a smile on a bad day of mine. We didn't even have to have spoken for you to have changed my day. Maybe you were nice to a teacher who was in a better mood while grading my tests, or you cut me off in traffic, making me slightly late to school. Just as every action has a reaction, every effect has a cause. Whether you knew me or not, your actions have irrevocably influenced my life, no matter if the influence was big or small. Just as a clock won't work if it's missing a single gear, my life would be different without you. While it's anyone's guess whether your actions helped me specifically get here, I would not want my life to be any different. You helped shape who I am today, and that is why I am not the valedictorian, but rather your valedictorian. And for that, I give my utmost gratitude. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Gunnar. And now delivering the class oration, attending the University of Southern California, Miss Nasady Green.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak to you all tonight on behalf of the class of 2024. Graduates, today marks the end of an era and the start of our lives. As the youngest one in my family, my older siblings always warned me that high school would fly by. That statement once seemed cliche, but as we unite with our classmates one final time, we can all agree that phrase to be 100% true. I would like to thank the following: the faculty who guided us through countless assignments, the coaches and directors who taught us that with courage we can improve in anything, the advisors of Stroudsburg's endless number of activities, the administrators for taking care of the school community, and last but not least, the families and friends who supported us along the way. Without you all, none of this would be possible, so please give yourself a hand. As we continue to show our appreciation for those who have served as guidance throughout high school, my fellow graduates, take a minute, look around, and thank yourselves for making it to this incredible milestone. No matter the hardships faced, we persevered. We grew up so fast without even realizing it. As one of our favorite children's book authors, Dr. Seuss, once said, "Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." For that, I ask you to be present and soak up this last moment of high school, because it only happens once. Our class has a unique story. We entered high school in the midst of a global pandemic, unsure of what the future would hold. From losses to unspoken struggles, we had to adapt to this new way of life, leading to a great deal of reflection. The majority of us learned that we cannot take for granted what we have today. The small annoyances of yesterday or fears of the future honestly do not matter, because in the blink of an eye, our whole lives can change. With this newfound gratitude, I have witnessed many of my peers try new things, like the revolutionary Stroudsburg musicals or joining our undefeated track and field team. Stroudsburg High School has always encouraged their students to thrive by getting involved. Overall, creating a home where students feel comfortable enough to do so. With Stroudsburg's unwavering amount of support, I joined various extracurriculars, ventured out of my comfort zone, and achieved things I would have never thought possible, such as speaking on this stage before you today. Stroudsburg High School makes core memories for their students, whether that be raising $90,801.05 for childhood cancer, taking part in homecoming celebrations, or allowing the student-led organization of NAACP to host their first ever Black History Month assembly. Stroudsburg constantly works to drive change while ensuring their students feel valued. Throughout my 13 years in the district, I, along with many others, have established a community knowing that teachers and advisors always had our backs. With the wisdom gained, our lessons will forever be ingrained in our minds and will assist us in remaining humble in our future endeavors. We have the ability to spark change. Our class holds future lawyers, artists, business owners, teachers, military personnel, and so much more. As we step foot into the world, remember to never give up on your dreams and the endless potential you possess. With this class's perseverance, I know that we can do anything our hearts desire. Think back to your younger selves. I'm confident that the little boy or girl who believed they could change the world is extremely proud of how far you have come. Because when I look around this crowd, I see bright futures for each and every one of you. Oh, how those 13 years flew by. To my classmates, thank you for the countless laughs, friendships, and memories. Getting the chance to grow up with you all has been an honor, and no matter where you go after high school, I wish you success. To the parents and guardians, although this is a celebration of your child or children, thank you for not only raising them, but for also leaving an impact on so many individuals sitting before you. Therefore, it is time to thank my parents, especially my mother, best friend, and ultimate inspiration. My mother always assured me that I could do anything and be who I wanted to be. She is not solely my mother, but a motherly figure to so many. From taking videos of my friends and my performances to making sure they had a ride home, your care has never gone unnoticed. I wholeheartedly thank both of my parents for everything. As we close out today, reflect back to where this journey began. In elementary school, we learned to read picture books, which turned into chapter books. Now, as we close this chapter in our lives and begin flipping pages to a new one, acknowledge that you did it. Those years and months have now turned into hours, minutes, and seconds, leading us to this very moment. The future may be unpredictable, but we must recall the future is not something that happens to us. It is something that we have the power to create. Enjoy the highs, lows, and everything in between. And as we travel on new paths, always remember, once a Mountie, always a Mountie. Congratulations, class of 2024, and may we always live life to the fullest.
Great job, Mercedes. I will now present the 4 final awards traditionally given at Stroudsburg High School's commencement ceremony, 3 of which were voted on by the faculty. These awards are considered to be the most prestigious awards given at Stroudsburg High School. The first is called the Principal's Award. It's given annually to a senior who exemplifies academic achievement, excellent attendance at school, and outstanding service to Stroudsburg High School. This year, when selecting the recipient, I was reminded actually of 2 individuals who embody all the qualities and spirit I would search for in a Stroudsburg High School student. The first recipient has excelled academically, athletically, and could be seen at nearly every event that was held this year. The second individual also excelled academically, extracurricularly, in numerous clubs and musically. These 2 individuals have added so much to the inclusivity and positivity to the school culture that makes Stroudsburg High School what it is. This year's Principal Award winners are Miss Lindsay Pillais and Mr. Isaiah Louis Jacques. Dr. Curry will join me for the following awards. The Robert Brown Award is given to a student who displays characteristics of good citizenship to our democracy, has shown growth in character, service, and leadership, and has displayed social and personal growth as well as growth in scholarship. This year's faculty vote for the Robert Brown Award goes to Miss Madison Cottle. Oh. There you go. Congratulations, Madison. The next award is the Kiwanis Citation, given to a student that shows mental strength, cooperative citizenship, physical and mental health, social poise, and spiritual vision. This year's faculty vote for the Kiwanis Citation is Mr. Isaiah Louis Jacques. Oh boy, there we go. Congratulations, Isaiah. And the final award is considered the highest award given at Stroudsburg High School, the Egbert Medal of Excellence, given for academic excellence in addition to sense of honor, responsibility, school spirit, courtesy, and overall influence for good. This year's Egbert Medal of Excellence goes to Mr. Gunnar Gasper. Good idea, Gunnar. That's why you're the valedictorian. Congratulations. Dr. Curry, if you could please stay here. At this time, I would like to ask our superintendent, Dr. Cosmas Curry, to come forward for the certification of the graduates of the class of 2024.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start by giving thanks to our administration, our faculty, our support staff, and a special shout out to our maintenance and custodial staff for setting everything up that you see for today's graduation ceremony. They did an amazing job making this place look beautiful for the class of 2024. I'd also like to thank our school board, parents, grandparents, family, and friends for your role in our graduate success, and I'm delighted to welcome you all to this evening's commencement. I'm really proud of this class. You're all good young adults, and I've been blessed to work with all of you. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Well, Well, somebody has to do it. Why not you? Tonight we celebrate the ending of your high school career. After tonight, your life will be forever changed by the talents, knowledge, and experiences you've gained through your time in the Stroudsburg Area School District. Change is an inevitable part of life. We're being shaped every minute we live. Every thought we have, every decision we make, every action we take or don't take, the emotions we feel and our responses to them shape us into the people we will become. These changes move us forward in achieving our goals. However, in our ability to change, it can keep us stagnant and further us from where we want to be. Change can bring excitement, confidence, and pride. Change can also bring anxiety, fear of the unknown, and self-doubt. In such times, you must remember, each of you possesses talent. These talents have been demonstrated throughout your time at Stroudsburg High School. Some of your talents are academic, some are musical, some are artistic, some are athletic. The talents you possess shall help you move forward toward your goals. While each of your talents may be unique and the struggles you've had to conquer to get to this moment are just as individualized, some equalizing traits can level the playing field. As you go forth from the halls of Stroudsburg High School and globally compete, please recognize that the following great equalizers are desired by employers regardless of the occupation. Whether talent among individuals is equal or unequal, the following 10 traits are difference makers. I encourage you to not only remember them, but live them. The great equalizers are being on time, work ethic, effort, energy, body language, living your passion, doing the extra without counting the cost, being prepared, being coachable and or teachable, and your attitude. I'm going to repeat those. Being on time, work ethic, effort, energy, body language, living your passion, doing the extra without counting the cost, being prepared, being coachable or teachable, and your attitude. Employing these great equalizers may not always be easy, but you need to be aware of them to overcome adversity. Leadership experts call it resilience theory. It's a theory of how to positively overcome obstacles. I'd like to share a story about a conversation I had with my dad back in April of 1998. And I remember it well because I had applied for my first administrative job. And I remember talking to him about it, and I had some self-doubt. I had some anxiety. I had some worry. And he goes, well, why are you worried? I go, I don't know. I just feel like people that I don't even know and I'm applying against might have more experience, more credentials, more education. And he, without hesitation, he looked at me and he goes, well, just get in there and do it. Somebody has to do it. Why not you? Now, that may seem simple, but the conversation then went into those traits that I just talked to you about, that I call the great equalizers. And then we talked about career examples of different people that he knew that made it as a result of employing those types of traits when your talent might be at a different level than somebody else's based on those experiences I just described. That conversation was pivotal in my life, and I share it with you to hopefully make a difference for you. As you contemplate and reflect on your graduation this evening and the next phase of your life, utilizing these 10 equalizers, they will help you exceed the academic, musical, artistic, and athletic talents that you have to make you better and to set you apart as you compete in life. After all, someone has to do it. Why not you? Thank you for listening. Class of 2024, please stand. As superintendent and a commissioned officer in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby certify the class of 2024 as eligible to graduate as having met all the requirements set forth by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Stroudsburg Area School District Board of Directors. Congratulations, class of 2024. Together, let us turn our tassels.
Congratulations, guys. Could I have a seat? could have a seat, because at this time, I would like to ask Mr. Michael Fraunfelker to begin reading the names of the graduates of the class of 2024.
At this time, it is my pleasure to begin reading the names of Stroudsburg High School's class of 2024. Zoe Marie Alexandra Brown.
She will be attending North Carolina A&T State University and majoring in mechanical engineering. She is also the girls' basketball
Fikriye
star.
Adzova.
She'll be attending the University of Pennsylvania, majoring in architectural engineering.
Batu Faye.
She'll be attending Marywood University, majoring in nursing.
Nisedi Paula Ortiz Green.
She will be attending the University of Southern California, majoring in psychology.
Adriana Francis Adamali.
She will be attending Northampton Community College, majoring in early childhood.
Nicole Adouch.
She'll be attending Union College, majoring in nursing.
Haneen Mohamed El Khatib.
She'll be attending Savannah College of Art and Design, majoring in architecture.
Genesis Yascani Alcantara Hernandez.
She'll be attending Northampton Community College to major in criminal justice.
Jelani Brittany Allen.
She'll be attending Wilkes University to major in nursing.
Miriam Angarita Rojas.
She'll be attending Temple University to major in pre-dental.
Sofia Angarita Rojas.
She'll be attending Temple University also, majoring in psychology, then medical.
Brianna Marie Annunciacio.
She'll be attending Susquehanna University, majoring in environmental science.
Sophie Grace Bandy.
She'll be attending University of Connecticut, majoring in animal
Arlene
science.
Michelle Barberon.
She'll be attending ESU, majoring in nursing.
Ariana Sage Barber
She will,
Kajalima.
she will also be majoring at pre-occupational therapy at ESU.
Zoe Reagan Balau.
She will be attending Penn State University Park, majoring in biochem.
Eric Cadell Card III.
Class president's going to ESU for psychology to become a therapist.
Isaiah Bernard Louis Jacques.
He's headed to the University of Scranton for biology. He was a two-time national qualifier in FBLA.
Jake Chiwan Chung.
He's headed to Lehigh University for computer science and business. Was also a national qualifier for FBLA.
Julian Thomas Gajewski.
Is headed to the University of Southern California for legal studies with a minor in music.
Benjamin Reese Demansky.
Is headed to James Madison University for music education. It was the Ralph Harrison Band Award winner.
Gunnar Joseph Gasper.
The valedictorian is headed to Colgate University for astrophysics.
Franz Aiden Abima.
Is headed to the Universal Technical Institute for Automotive Technology.
Franklin Adonai Augusta Mendez.
He played soccer here at Stroudsburg.
Nicholas Carl Abinzi Jr.
He's headed to the workforce and is going to lay fiber optic cables.
David Anthony Alvarez.
He's headed to the Army.
Lucas Dane Antel.
He's headed to Bloomsburg University for business and IT.
Matthew Daniel Arce.
He's headed to Penn State Lehigh campus.
Brandon Jose Baez.
Headed to ESU for finance.
Joshua Caleb Baltimore.
Is going to get his CDL and become a truck driver.
Dylan Robert Beard.
Is working full-time at Glenbrook Golf Course as a landscaper and maintenance.
Chrysalie Armani Benton.
is attending Queen's University to major in business management.
Emma Zuza Bialchevitz.
Is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in pediatric nursing.
Catherine Elizabeth Lanaya Everlina Biggs Grace.
Is attending Northampton Community College to major in computer science.
Drew Bregan Bigley.
She's going to attend Lehigh University to major in biology.
Brooke Bittenbender.
She's attending Vet Tech Institute to become a vet tech.
Imani Blair.
She's attending Lincoln University to major in nursing.
Raniella Mia Bondak.
She too will be going to ESU to major in business management.
Iro Benelis.
She's attending ESU as well to major in art and design.
Delaney Catherine Burke.
She's attending University of Pitt, going to be human resource management and music production.
Nevaeh Emma Marie Bird.
She's majoring in nursing and attending Marywood University.
Casey Kimberly Carpio.
She's attending ESU and will be majoring in business management.
Jomelyn Castillo.
She's attending Northampton Community College to be a diagnostic medical sonographer.
Mia Simone Cawley.
She's attending Lehigh Carbon Community College to...
Rebecca Sue Chowdhury.
She's attending University of Pittsburgh to major in pharmacy.
Marin Jean Klingingsmith.
She's attending Bloomsburg University to major in education.
Zaire Latika Coles.
She's going to Wilkes University to major in criminology.
Xavier Listat Benato.
He's headed to Northampton and then Penn State for engineering.
Stephen Robert Blannard.
He's headed to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University for aeronautical science.
Stephen Thomas Bocchino.
He's headed to ESU for business management and administration.
Justin Lenny Barrero.
He's headed to Mansfield University for criminal justice.
Jackson Shea Brancato.
He's headed to Pitt Greensburg for business and accounting.
Ion Jaheim Brown.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for computer science.
Micaiah James Brown.
Works at Pocono Barbers as a barber.
Seth Alexander Bunn.
He's headed to the Army or National Guard.
Nathaniel Burke.
He's headed to ESU for biochemistry.
Terrell Cayenne Butler.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for graphic design.
Berkant Chucker.
He's headed to ESU for psychology.
Gushan Kalist.
He's headed to the Army.
Sergio Adrian Camargo.
He's headed to ESU for psychology.
Leandro Stefano Canais.
He's headed to ESU for business administration.
Luis Montero Casco.
Wants to go to college and study biology.
Andrew Ferdinand Castro.
He's headed to Northampton Community College and then ESU.
Genevieve Alice Calero.
She's going to major in marketing and go to Penn State Harrisburg campus.
Ariana Mia Colon.
Is attending Northampton Community College to major in English creative writing.
Justine Tiana Colon.
Also going to Northampton Community to major in funeral science.
Jean Arsha Leora Giselle Compare.
Is attending ESU to be an anesthesiologist.
Clodagh Francis Conboy.
Going to attend ESU as well to major in marketing.
Chelsea Elizabeth Connell.
Is attending Temple to major in education.
Madison Loren Cottle.
She's attending Syracuse University to major in neuroscience.
Sydney Jordan Curry.
She's majoring in secondary education at Misericordia.
Leon Damra.
She's going to Northampton and then attending Temple to go for biology.
Ariana Nyla Davis.
She's attending Northampton Community College for criminology.
Vanessa Hope DeFalco.
She's attending Bloomsburg University to major in nursing.
Jocelyn De Leon Porquin.
She's attending Temple University to major in public health.
Morgan Rose DePete McMahon.
They are attending SUNY New Paltz for secondary education.
Alana Jade Dotson.
She's attending Bloomsburg to major in early childhood education.
Hanyota Duca.
She's attending Wilkes University to major in business administration.
Madison Rose Eller.
Is attending Ottawa University, Kansas to major in sports management.
Dhruv Manu Chada.
Is headed to ESU for informational technology.
Kevin Anthony Chance.
Headed to Pennsylvania College of Technology for industrial design.
Victor Thomas Chapman.
Headed to Northampton Community College for marketing.
Thomas Xavier Chavez.
Is headed to ESU for finance.
Owen William Christian.
Is headed to Kutztown University for animated arts.
Wyatt Tiger Christian.
Is headed to George Washington University for political science.
Jacob Michael Christman.
Is headed to Universal Technical Institute for automotive technology.
Jacob Salelli.
Is headed to ESU for information technology.
Ludendorff Cius.
Is headed to ESU for engineer mechanic.
Mackay Anthony Clare.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for network security.
Jordan J.C. Crockett.
Is headed to Susquehanna University for criminal justice.
Eddie Christopher Cruz.
Is headed to Shippensburg for business management.
J.C. Manuel Cruz.
Plans on getting his real estate license and becoming a realtor.
Ethan Thomas Custard.
Is headed to Moravian University for music.
Kareem Dabari.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for computer science.
Deshaun Davis.
Is headed to ESU for computer science.
Abriana Rose Elmore.
She's attending Lock Haven University to major in early childhood.
Jana Claire Embley.
She's attending ESU to major in business management.
Milan Mallory Innes.
She's attending Bloomsburg University to major in athletic training.
Amaya Beatriz Estevez.
She's going to attend Northampton Community College to get her LPN.
Caitlin Elizabeth Evans.
She's also going to Northampton Community College for nursing.
Jaya Ling Fang.
She's attending the School of Visual Art for 2D animation.
Caitlin Gail Felty.
She's attending ESU to major in psychology.
Danica Flores.
She's attending Louisiana State University to major in business and marketing.
Alyssa Giselle Foudreau.
She's attending Kutztown University to major in psychology.
Rachel Christine Galvis.
She's attending Northampton Community College to major in business and music production.
Evelise Garcia.
Is attending ESU to major in psychology.
Kayla Ameri Sanai Gerard.
Is attending Ursinus College to major in chemistry.
Natalia Lily Jurina.
Is attending Northampton Community College for the Radiology Tech program.
Lexana Renee Gonzalez.
Is attending Northampton Community College and ESU for business management.
Daniele Mendisa Gordon.
Is attending ESU, then transferring to FIU for criminal justice.
Gianna Iona Gregory.
Is attending ESU for nursing to be a travel nurse.
Emmanuel Rene DeBaptiste.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for Culinary Arts and Food Science.
Logan James Decker.
Is headed to ESU for Mathematics and Secondary Education.
Brandon Nicholas Del Gercio.
He plans to head to the workforce and find a job full-time.
Dennis Joao De La Torre.
Is headed to Northampton for Architecture.
Jaden Gerard Del Brun.
Is headed to ESU for Broadcasting.
Fabian Del Orbe Ortiz III.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for Accounting.
Ian Demarest.
Is headed to ESU for Biology and Environmental Science.
Ryan Spencer Demarest.
Is headed to Moravian University for Computer Science, Sound and Audio
Darren
Engineering.
James Dio Persad.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for Construction Management.
Christopher James DeSimone Jr.
Is headed to Rutgers for Sports Management and Finance.
Timothy Emilio Diacun.
Is headed to ESU for Computer Science.
Marcus Evander Dillon.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for Marketing.
Evan Remsen Donovan.
Is headed to Westchester University for Computer Science.
Saidu Dumboya.
Is headed to ESU for Computer Science.
Lucas Downey.
Is headed to the workforce with the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation.
Jeremy Finelli.
A mechanic. Jeremy's headed to Penn State for Physics.
Looks like we just have a little bit of a table malfunction down there.
That's what it looks like.
But they're taking care of it. Many hands make light work, and here we are.
Well, I've been doing this for a few years, and this might be the first time I've seen a table fall over.
Well, hey, there's a first time for everything,
Oh, well, hey, at least it's a beautiful night.
right? It's a very nice, cool breeze going on right now.
Yeah.
We had some crazy insects in prior years, let me tell you.
Oh, wow, that's right. They were
Right?
like swarming the lights. One year it was really hot.
Yes, it was. This is gorgeous compared to those things.
Ixchel Guardiola.
She's going to Montclair State University to major in sociology and accounting.
Irini Nicoletta Halas.
She's going to Penn State to major in biochemistry and molecular biology.
Hannah Elizabeth Helm.
She's attending University of San Diego for international business.
Ella Catherine Henritzi.
Is attending Arcadia University for biology occupational therapy.
Jasmine Hernandez.
She's attending Northampton to major in health science.
Kiara Vanessa Hidalgo.
She'll be going to Shippensburg University to major in psychology.
Isabel Louise Hilsky.
She's attending Northampton Community College to major in psych.
Kagan Beth Howell.
She's attending Florida Atlantic University for commercial music and business management.
Madeline Page Hall.
Is attending ESU to major in early childhood education.
Sophia Grace Ioannidis.
She's attending Metro Beauty Academy for cosmetology.
Aliyah Abdullah Jabri.
Is attending East Stroudsburg University to major in bio.
Khadijah Jalo.
Is attending Bloomsburg University to major in nursing.
Shariah Farans Jubbenbox.
She's attending ESU and will be majoring in business.
Kelsey Ann Johnson.
She's attending Southeastern University to major in nursing.
Layla Liliana Kennedy.
She will be a welder and engineer at Precision Fabrication.
Hind Khalifa.
She's going to be attending Northampton Community College to major in French and education.
Joseph Vincent Fantozzi Jr.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for marketing. He was the EPC Scholar Golf Athlete this year.
Kyle William Flannery.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for criminal justice.
Jackson Ryan Fleming.
He's headed to the University of South Florida for elementary education and was in the musical every year in high school.
Ryan Ed Francis.
He's headed to Ace Flight School. Wants to be a pilot.
William Anthony Francis.
He's headed to Eastern University for computer science.
Nathan Michael Fritz.
He's headed to Elizabethtown College for computer engineering.
Stony Fuller Bay.
He's headed to Muhlenberg College for biochemistry. Played a number of sports here.
Quayshawn Leroy Garcia Jr.
Wants to go to college for computer science and language studies.
Sebastian Aaron Garcia.
He's headed to ESU for exercise science.
Ryan Walsh Garrett.
Is headed to Boston College for mathematics.
Richard Hassan Gilmore.
Is headed to Keystone for business.
Angel David Gerard.
Is headed to the Navy. Angel was also in the marching band here.
Arthur Giza.
Arthur's headed to Kutztown for secondary education.
Angel Adrian Gonzalez Bravo.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for psychology.
Blake Amato Gray.
Is headed to Penn State University for computer science.
Charles Franklin Green IV.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for HVAC.
Janaya Imani Khalifa.
She'll be attending Northampton Community College to major in nursing.
Madeline Anna Conklin.
She's attending University of Denver to major in journalism studies. She was our editor-in-chief this year.
Tiara Monet Lewis.
She's attending ESU. She's going to major in physics.
Sydney Lara Linder.
She's attending Northampton Community College to major in psychology.
Kayla Ivani Lindo.
She'll be attending Purdue University to major in pharmaceutical sciences.
Mariah Starr Lugo.
She's planning to attend a school for cosmetology, and she was in our school musicals.
Genesis Gabrielle Major.
She's attending Cedar Crest College, planning to major in nursing.
Janaya Michael Maple.
She'll be attending St. John's University to major in psychology.
Krista Marsh.
She's going to be going through St. Luke's for her EMT class.
Haley Martin.
They are undecided right now, but would like to pursue animation.
Aaliyah Davin Mazel.
She's attending Lackawanna College for professional studies and has a softball scholarship.
Jada Aaron McLeod.
She's attending Cheney University for biology and animal science.
Sophia B. McNeil.
They're attending Kutztown University for animated arts.
Sharon Mahia.
She's attending ESU to major in business.
Francesca Marie Mendez.
She is planning to attend esthetician school, and she was in
Jada Nicole Mercado.
She's attending Northampton for 2 years, then transferring to James Madison.
Christopher Frank Guaman.
Chris is headed to ESU for business administration.
Christian Daniel Guzman.
Christian was in Best Buddies and Special Olympics this year. Awesome job, Christian.
Oh, we're going to miss him here.
Christian's a class favorite.
Mm-hmm. And he's a hugger. Oh, we're going to miss seeing him in the hallways.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's taking a victory lap. I love it. That's awesome.
Oh, I love the spirit.
Ready?
Oh.
James Matthew Haggerty.
James is headed to Penn State University for mechanical engineering.
Andrew Martin Hawks.
He's headed to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University for aerospace engineering.
Edward Alden Heimbach.
He's headed to Penn State Lehigh campus for software engineering.
Dylan Angel Hernandez.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for computer science.
Jacob Hisiano Guzman.
He's headed to ESU for computer security.
Caleb Abdil Sion Honore.
Caleb is happy to be graduating. Congratulations, Caleb.
Mackay Howard.
Mackay is happy to be graduating. Congratulations, Mackay.
Omari Jarrell Hunter.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for vet tech.
Duka Zuma Rimi. Quintavious Atu Innes.
He's headed to ESU for psychology.
Dylan Isaac Ivers Green.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for business management.
Ryan Matthew Jean.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for computer science.
Caleb Allen Johnson.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for architecture.
Richard Devon Johnson Jr.
He's headed to a trade school to be an
Jacob
elevator technician.
Thomas Jones Jr.
He's headed to PA College of Technology for computer hardware engineering.
Irie Ann Metzger.
She's attending East Stroudsburg University for business administration.
Thome E. Violetta Mihalopoulos.
She's starting at Northampton Community College, then transferring to Penn State for accounting.
Eileen Montalvo.
She's attending Northampton Community College to major in psychology.
Naomi Montalvo.
She's attending Northampton Community College for sonography.
Shana Mia Mutu.
She's also attending Northampton Community College for health science to pursue dental.
Jade Marie Moya.
She's attending Northampton as well to major in physical science and chemistry.
Ariana Isabel Moyet.
She's attending Seton Hall to major in marketing.
Haley Mungru.
She's attending University of Scranton, going to major in biology.
Skyly Brutus Muniz.
She's attending Cedar Crest College to major in historical education.
Nicole Vivian Munson.
She's attending Penn State main campus, majoring in marketing and minoring photography.
Destiny Troy Asia Murphy.
She's attending Manhattan Institute for Fashion Design. She's going to go for fashion design and psychology.
Caitlin Elizabeth Maidash.
She's attending Boston University to major in biomedical engineering.
Alana Kalani Newkirk Garastegi.
She'll be attending Rutgers University to major in nursing.
Gabriella Marie Nova.
She'll be attending Northampton Community College to major in sonography.
Ava Elizabeth O'Connor.
She'll be attending Arcadia University for law and public policy.
Eva Phelps Olakainen.
She'll be attending Northampton Community College for mortuary science.
John Raymond Kelly.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for business.
Sean Xavier Kelly.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for business management.
Elijah John Carpridge.
He's headed to Arcadia University for mathematics.
Denzel Armani Key.
Headed to Northampton Community College for history.
Nathan Kloss.
Headed to Eastern University for Business Administration.
Samuel Lindoff.
Plans to work full-time and
Elijah
join the Air Force.
Lopez.
He's headed to the workforce.
Caden Joshua Lovell.
He's headed to the workforce as well.
Jareel Lugo.
Is headed to the workforce. Was also on the track and field team.
Hassan Raza Malik.
He's headed to Drexel to study law.
Gavin Andrew Marochi.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for accounting.
Sebastian Jomar Marrero Quiles.
He's headed to ESU for marketing.
Michael Anthony Martin.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for information security.
Owen Patrick McConnell.
He's headed to Slippery Rock University for sports management.
Jermaine McInnes Jr.
He's headed to St. John's University for biomedical sciences.
Troy John Midas.
Plans to work full-time as a vertical transportation engineer.
Caitlin Ombasa.
She's attending East Stroudsburg University to major in biochemistry.
Dominica Sofia Orlana Munoz.
She'll be attending Northampton Community College for general studies.
Eliana Rose Pachter.
She's attending Del Valle University for conservation and wildlife management.
Lydia Joanne Pastorelli.
She'll be attending John Jay College of Criminal Justice for forensic psychology.
Saya Anil Patel.
She's attending Penn State University Berks campus to major in criminology.
Savannah Victoria Patterson.
She'll be attending Temple University for media fashion and or interior design.
Lindsay Elisa Palais.
She's attending Bloomsburg University to major in marketing.
Natalie Daniela Pereira Rivera.
She'll be attending Penn State University to major in biobehavioral sciences.
Olivia Awilda Hoza.
She'll be attending Northampton Community College for sports medicine and rehabilitation.
Jayla Bell Quiones.
She'll be attending Lackawanna College for sonography to become an ultrasound tech.
Daniela Dolores Radley.
She's going to go real estate school to get her license.
Kiara Aliyah Luciani Ramos Rodriguez.
She'll be attending Northampton Community College for culinary arts and baking.
Madison Ann Real Keith.
She'll be attending ESU for nursing.
Tiana Monet Reed.
She'll be going to Temple University to major in criminal justice.
Nia Giselle Rivera.
She'll be going to Northampton Community College to major in nursing.
Angelina Marie Rosado.
They'll be attending Kutztown University for art and design.
Shalik George Melchior Nunez.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for graphic design.
Juan Rose Jose Marino Cajas.
He's headed to Moravian University for business.
Ian Sean Mezzarano.
Wants to go to college for fine arts.
Jonathan Kyle Miller Jr. Jonah
Was in NCTI
Alexander
this year.
Montalvo.
He's getting a full-time job as an electrician.
Alex Jordan Morales.
He's headed to Penn State for software engineering.
Noah John Morell.
He's headed to Penn State University for pre-medicine.
Isaiah Eddie Marino.
He's headed to Lincoln Tech for electrician.
The Solano Domain Morris.
It's headed to ESU for computer science.
Jason D. Moyer.
It's headed to Northampton Community College for business.
Josue Fernando Munoz Arizamena.
It's headed to NYU for electrical engineering.
Liam Robert O'Connor.
It's headed to the workforce as an
Devin
estimator.
James O'Donnell.
It's headed to Western Governor University for marketing.
Jerelik Ismael Oliveras Matos.
It's headed to ESU for biology, chemistry, pre-med.
Paul Elijah Ortiz Jr.
Paul is happy to be graduating. Congratulations,
Evan
Paul.
Amari Pagan.
It's headed to Northampton for graphic design.
Angela Vivian Sedacandro.
She will be attending the Beauty Institute.
Tilda Chulapet Sathaporwankle.
She's going to be going to Temple University to major in nursing.
Maya Capri Satterfield.
She'll be going to Lincoln University for marketing and business.
Autumn McKinsey Schaller.
She'll be going to Northampton Community College for sonography.
Natalie Marie Scott.
She'll be attending Penn State University to major in pre-med.
Jaden Seepersod.
They'll be going to cosmetology or being an esthetician. They attended MCTI for cosmetology.
Tartil Salam Sheikh.
She's going to be going to East Stroudsburg University to major in business or finance.
Haley Marie Shateski.
She'll be going to Northampton Community College to major in nursing.
Alicia Miracle Soto.
She's also going to Northampton Community College to major in hospitality and hotel management.
Madison Annette Spencer.
She'll be going to Susquehanna University for creative writing.
Jamia Aminzia Stark.
She'll be going to ESU to get her social work degree.
Dakota Lamore Stokes.
She'll be attending Bloomsburg University for business accounting and political science.
Madison Dale Serdal.
She'll be attending Kutztown University for secondary education biology.
Kaylani Marie Tahita.
She'll be going to ESU to major in nursing to be a travel nurse.
Riley May Tepper.
She's attending Assumption University and is majoring in engineering.
Sierra Lynn Thiem.
She is attending East Stroudsburg University for pre-physician assistance.
Love Vishnubai Patel.
It's headed to Northampton Community College for business management.
Kenneth Randall Payne.
Kenneth is headed to the Air Force in July.
Elias Kelvin Pena.
He's moving to New York to work with his brother on social media.
Angel Ariel Peralata Torres.
He's headed to ESU for international business.
Navin Carlos Perez.
He's headed to ESU for business.
Charles John Petrizzo Jr.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for psychology.
Damian Xavier Palazzo.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for business.
Kevin Anthony Polonia.
He's headed to ESU for nursing.
Joseph Michael Pooler Jr.
He's headed to the workforce to work at Home Depot.
Maxwell John Hawanda.
He's headed to ESU for business.
Adam Benjamin Puchalowski.
He's headed to Northampton Community College for business management.
William Wallace Pushkar.
He's headed to Bloomsburg University for nursing.
Anthony Manuel Casada.
Is headed to ESU for business management with a minor in finance.
Matthew Quintana.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for finance.
Trevin Michael Raybuck.
Is headed to Triangle Tech. Also works for the city of Easton.
Matthew Lawrence Reed.
Is headed to the workforce, working at Sparkle Car Wash.
Gabriella Thompson.
She'll be attending East Stroudsburg University to major in biology.
Cameron Grace Trusky.
Is going to go to Bloomsburg University to major in psychology.
Alexis Victoria Tuttle.
Will be attending Northampton Community College for interior design.
Giselle Rosario Twardowski.
She'll be enlisting in the Navy. Her date is July 16th.
Bryn Elizabeth Utzman.
She'll be attending Bloomsburg University for secondary education.
Nicole Page Valderrama.
Is attending Villanova University for political science.
Cora Lee Valentin.
She'll be attending Northampton Community College for fine arts.
Emily Ann Valentin.
Will also be attending Northampton Community College for health sciences.
Venice Marie Vasquez.
Will start at Northampton to go to ESU to major in arts and become an art teacher.
Alana Nicole Velez Santana.
She wants to go to Northampton Community College to be a radiologist and work with maternity.
Megan Steffi Wagner.
Will be attending Westchester University for early childhood education.
Sierra Whalen.
Will be attending Wilson College for animal science.
Nyla Wilson.
Will attend Montclair State University to major in psychology.
Shiloh Gabrielle Wilson.
She'll attend Bloomsburg University for occupational therapy, hopefully get her master's too.
Faith Seven Winkleman.
Is going to Kutztown University for communication design.
Renee Trudy Yamrus.
Is attending Northampton Community College to major in business.
Victoria Zaba.
Is attending Bloomsburg University to major in geology.
Amber Zhang.
Will attend Bloomsburg University for early childhood education.
Brianna Rose Zimmerman.
Will attend East Stroudsburg University for secondary English education.
Brianna Jules Zumate.
Will attend East Stroudsburg University for early childhood education, K-4.
Gabriella Marie Rovito.
And will attend Northampton Community College for business management and hopefully with cosmetology too.
Ryan Joseph Richardson.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for health sciences.
Sebastian Stefan Risco.
Is headed to the workforce as an electrician apprentice.
Drew Morgan Robinson.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for criminal justice.
Giovanni Xavier Rodriguez.
Is headed to ESU for computer science.
James Robert Roman.
Is headed to ESU for computer science.
Isaiah Rosa.
Is headed to ESU for finance.
Dawson Michael Runkle.
Plans to work at Sheetz or Target.
Jesse John Rucco.
Is headed to the workforce as a construction worker.
Hayden Hamilton Rutt.
Is headed to Lafayette College as an electrical and computer engineer.
Andrew Escobar Salemi.
Is headed to Bloomsburg University for business or music.
Robert Gordon Jones Jr.
Wants to do something musical with dancing or choreography.
Wilgan Josias Santos.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for applied science.
Jonathan Josiah Scott.
Is headed to the workforce at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Philip Siebert.
Is headed to Northampton Community College for biology.
Furkan Sinturk.
It's headed to Penn State University for computer science.
Joshua Xavier Schuler.
It's headed to Kutztown University for business administration with a concentration in operations management.
Giovanni Oswaldo Ciaba.
He's attending Northampton Community College to get a CDL to be a trucker.
Jordan Daniel Smalley.
He's hoping to become a professional firefighter.
Lucas Christian Smith.
He's attending East Stroudsburg University for health and PE education.
Zachary David Smith.
Will be employed part-time as a carpenter.
Kamoni Michael Smith Johnson.
He's planning to major in finance and continue his track and field career.
Amr Sohil.
He's attending Rochester Institute of Technology for computer science.
Camille Soja.
He's attending ESU to major in criminal justice.
Eamon Vaden Sulev.
He's also attending ESU to major in computer science.
Taishim Marlon Staples.
He's attending Northampton Community College to become an EMT.
Wyatt Stephen Staples.
Will be employed full-time at EF Possinger as a welder.
Dominic Joseph Stasuli.
Is attending Marywood University for graphic design.
Corey Nigel Stewart.
Is planning to pursue a career as a mechanical engineer.
Justin Stone.
Is attending Northampton Community College as a registered nurse.
Seth James Summers.
He attended MCTI for 4 years and is looking to
Jack
pursue that.
Joseph Sasinskas.
Is attending University of Vermont for mathematics.
Noah Aaron Sutton.
Is attending Temple University for mechanical engineering.
Armani Amado Taveras.
It's headed to ESU for criminal justice.
Christopher Jordan Thomas.
Also headed to ESU for astronomy and physics.
Frank J. Torres.
Headed to Northampton Community College for engineering.
Benjamin Troiani.
It's headed to York College of Pennsylvania for music.
Nicholas Anthony Trunzo.
It's headed to Pennsylvania College of Technology for architecture.
Tristan Matthew Vega.
Headed to Northampton Community College for psychology.
Oscar Stephen Vidana Ronquillo.
Is headed to ESU for business administration.
Damian Wondowski.
It's headed to DeSales University for economics.
Morel Maurice Walker Jr.
It's headed to Northampton Community College for business
Matthew
management.
Benjamin Wall.
Headed to Northampton Community College for engineering.
Tyler Matthew Wallace.
Headed to ESU for sports management.
Logan Marsh Weitzman.
It's headed to Union College for economics.
Tymel Aaron Welcome.
It's headed to Marywood University for exercise science and plans to play basketball.
Isaiah Shakur Weldon.
Headed to Eastern University for criminal justice.
Colin M. Wilkinson.
It's headed to ESU for computer science.
Eric Connor Wozniak.
Is headed to ESU for criminal justice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce the graduates of Stroudsburg High School's class of 2024.
There you have it.
Awesome.
The class of 2024 celebrating on the field as graduates of Stroudsburg High School.
Love it. Love to see what they're going to accomplish in the future.
The fireworks shooting off, streamers being thrown. It looks like their friends are rushing the field.
It's a good night.
Beautiful night. And I guess that's it for us.
That's it.
Well,
Thanks for listening to us, guys. Hope everyone has a wonderful night and, yeah, great evening.
yeah. Have a good night. This is Anthony Lanfranc signing off.
Teresa Onity, see you guys later.
Take care.
Bye.